Wie viel Uhr ist es? Weiß das irgendjemand wirklich? Natürlich nicht. Niemand weiß irgendwas. Wir beide kennen uns nicht mal. Wir sind wie Fremde füreinander. Klar, ich habe alle Spieleinstellungen genau nach deinen Vorgaben angepasst, aber wer hat das nicht? Dann mache ich halt, so wie mein Job. Und jetzt ist dieser Job vorbei. Es gibt für mich keine weiteren Informationen zu sammeln. Ich habe alle Daten über dich gesammelt, die ich sammeln kann. Und ich kenne dich immer noch nicht richtig. Und du mich auch nicht. Und niemand von uns weiß, wie spät es ist. Manche Einstellungen sind wohl einfach uneinstellbar. Aber wenn ich ganz ehrlich bin, hat die Uhrzeit sowieso keine Funktion im Spiel. Ich wusste es doch! Beim nächsten Spielstart wirst du mich hier nicht mehr antreffen, aber das ist okay. Videospiele sollte man schließlich allein spielen. Du bist gern allein, oder? Das ist wahrscheinlich das Einzige, was ich wirklich über dich gelernt habe. Nun ist es Zeit für mich zu gehen. Eine Einstellung müssen wir noch anpassen, aber darauf muss ich mich kurz vorbereiten. Das steht nicht wirklich in meiner Stellenbeschreibung, aber das ist okay. Vielleicht siehst du mich wieder, falls du mich findest. Bis bald. Ja, die merkwürdige Stimme oder besser gesagt der Text, wenn man das Spiel neu startet und zuvor immer 0 Uhr als Zeit eingegeben hat. Sie wird persönlich, Leute. The end is never the end. Eine weitere Runde.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Immer noch den New Content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Welche Optionen haben wir noch? Wie kommen wir nochmal zur Gedankenkontrollfabrik? Ich glaube, das war die linke, ne? Da haben wir die Escape-Tür genommen, statt wirklich hineinzugehen.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping him coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Das ist wieder...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Aber, ich wusste halt noch, welcher Code das war. Entschuldige mal bitte. Wehe das Copyright, ne? Dann hört es nicht. Aber...
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Aber es ist jetzt wieder derselbe Weg, den wir schon gesehen haben, ja? Ich gehe mal von aus. Ich gehe mal davon aus.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Ist der jetzt kaputt, weil er so geknackst hat? Das muss ich mal probieren. Versuch macht klug, Leute.
Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Bisschen beschleunigt, ne? Mit der Ausblendung ins Schwarze. Mich verarschen? Ne, doch, das ist hier. Ich dachte kurz, ich wäre trotzdem unten.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Na, da wissen wir ja, was wir gleich machen, ne? Ist euch bewusst, was kommt, oder?
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Nope, ich doch nicht.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me. Oh my God, it's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process. All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Ja, machen wir es direkt nochmal, oder? Alles komplett.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is, a breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Oder der Aufzug geht jetzt nicht mehr. Ich denke das nämlich immer, wenn er so flackert. Wir müssen es zumindest versuchen. Sprachlos? Oder witzlos?
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here.
Wir sind woanders. Aber...
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
All eyes on Stanley. World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. How he did it. The Pyramids. Live. The Guy. Der Typ, der auf dem Mars war. Das betrifft alles mich, oder was? Dann los! Das Weltfriedensbaby. Das bin ich.
Ah, yes. Here it is, just through this door.
The Stanley Parable Stanley. Tonight, live on stage. The man, the process, the move, the legend, the parable, Stanley. The world's first sentence machine. Die gibt's doch wirklich. Das ist nicht das Ding, was sich immer wieder... Nee, es sieht so ähnlich aus. Was sich immer wieder zusammenfliegt und das Öl auf dem Boden wieder zu sich kehrt. Kennt ihr das? Doing Great. Eine Veranstaltung oder Konversation mit Alexander dem Großen. Das gab's ja also auch schon.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
The storyteller, Stanley, reveals all in his new boom. Up again, down again. So Stanley's story. The adventure awaits. I played the demo. Diese Selbstbeweicherung des Spiels, ne? Ist natürlich ein Ding. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where we came from. Your coworkers. Also dieses Ende mit der Freiheit habe ich noch nicht gefunden. Das wurde jetzt schon mehrmals referenziert, aber... Das fehlt mir natürlich noch. Break a leg, champ. Your boss. Story. Stanley. Me. Dad. Age 6. Thanks for shining me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You're too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. I love the way you ride elevators. Hinten kann ich nicht ganz lesen. My true love for you grows every day. You make me feel live. Your wife from the apartment ending. Die kenne ich noch, ja. Hervorragend. Der Dude, der mit Pizza ankam. Dann los. Ich bin bereit. Ich war nie bereiter. Erzähler, erzähl mir mehr. Ja, ich bin's. Natürlich.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ja.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Das habe ich schon fast vergessen. Warum bin ich denn hier? Warum bin ich denn nicht wieder beim Aufzug? Warum bin ich denn jetzt hier?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Lass mal überlegen. Da hinten geht es einfach wieder auf den richtigen Weg und der Aufzug nach unten führt nur zum Verwirrungsende. Das heißt...
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Wenn ich hier auf die andere Seite gehe,
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off
gibt
on
es
the
2
wrong
Endings.
foot
Telefon
here.
rausstecken
I'm not
oder
your
annehmen.
enemy, really, I'm
Runterfallen
not.
bringt nur den
I
Tod.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Das Einzige,
but the fact
was
is
ich
that
noch
the
probieren
story
muss,
has been about nothing but you all this time. What?
ist
Really?
hier einen anderen
I
Weg
was in
zu
the middle
gehen.
of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ja. Hier war ich ja schon einmal und bin immer durch die blaue Tür gegangen, aber ich werde jetzt mal das tun.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Moment mal, gibt es 2 Mal?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Es würde immer weirder.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Warum sind wir jetzt irgendwie in den unendlichen Weiten des Universums oder so eine Art? Ich zieh weg hier.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
Wir sind irgendwie voll auf dem Trip. Kann mir nicht helfen. Probier's noch einmal. Dieses Rausfinden, was triggert sich wann, das ist natürlich so eine specialige Angelegenheit.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Warum sollte ich mir wehtun?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Was hat diese Tür hier zu suchen? Ich muss es tun.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there. No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Das ist deine Definition von Glück, was wir hier sehen. Ich meine, ja, mein Gott, ne? Geht schlechter, aber so auf Dauer wäre diese Lightshow mir trotzdem ein bisschen langweilig. Ich muss es tun. Und mir mehr als nur ein Bein brechen.
Perhaps not.
Aber die Tür ist nicht ohne Grund da. Die wird gleich aufgehen, oder?
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Tut mir ein bisschen leid, ne? Das erste Mal, dass er sowas zeigt. Wir können uns auch nicht schneller fortbewegen gerade. Das ist nur so möglich. Aber, ja. Ich tu's.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Wie immer.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Stellt sich mir die Frage.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Mehr denn je, denke ich nach. Ich könnte rechts noch versuchen. Wo könnte ich denn noch anders abbiegen? Nirgendwo, oder? Nirgendwo. Also ich könnte dann, wenn du erst die blaue Tür nimmst und dann irgendwann in der Mitte eine rote. Aber wird das wirklich zu einem anderen Ergebnis führen? Ich weiß es nicht.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ich glaube, ich muss ihn diesmal aussprechen lassen. Kann das sein?
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Na, da bin ich mir froh, dass er das beschleunigt. Haha. Sehr witzig. Gibt es eine Anspielung an den Elevator? Mach's jetzt mal nicht. Ich glaube, das haben wir ausgereizt.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that but of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Dann los.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Tja, das hat er uns ja schon mal selbst gespoilert in einem früheren Part. Witzig. Weil wir waren irgendwo oben. Da oben waren wir. Fantastisch. Aber vielleicht finden wir jetzt wirklich etwas raus.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Da ist einer gefeuert. Es gibt keine 601. Genau 600 Mitarbeiter ist schon eine ganz schön Menge für so ein Bürogebäude, oder?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Was endet das hier gerade? Erst anmachen oder aus? Machen's aus.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Wir haben das richtige Ende erreicht. Und alles, was wir dafür tun mussten, war seinen Befehlen genau zu folgen. Das macht mir ein schlechtes Gewissen.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Ihr könnt es nicht sehen, aber Achievement unlocked. Schlage das Spiel. Was?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nun ja. Was, wenn ich am Ende doch auf Nein drücke? Wir werden noch ein paar Optionen ausprobieren im nächsten Part. Bevor es zum neuen Content geht, aber das war das richtige Ende. Ich finde das super deep.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Das zeigt, wie grausam Menschen sind. Wir sind misstrauisch, missgünstig, selbst wenn sie etwas Gutes wollen. Ich meine, er hat uns zu Beginn an gesagt, wir sollen durch die linke Tür gehen und er hat uns genau gesagt, was wir machen müssen, um zu entkommen. Und sollte man nur einmal abweichen von der Norm, würde man niemals entkommen können. Oder so habe ich das interpretiert. Du löst das Spiel, wenn du einfach machst, was er sagst. Aber wenn du nicht auf ihn hörst, bereust du es. Im nächsten Part hole ich noch ein paar Optionen raus und dann geht's zum Bonusinhalt. Ist der Daumen oben? Ne, hatte ich schon. Deswegen gebt mit Daumen, denn Daumen sind besser als Pflaumen. Bis dann und ciao!